voice and the steps that are involved in voice. Today, let us resume the same. I'm trying to open the file which will enable us to have a look at while we discuss the things. But I suggest you all have pen and paper, write down some points. If you have any query, any difficulty in understanding, you have to ask me. It's your duty, for which I enjoy a lot. So I'm going to share. Be ready. B ready, C ready, D ready, F ready. All A to Z ready. Okay. Yes. This is the material. This is the material. The pronunciation of this is material, not material. Okay. MA is material. I think we are stuck somewhere. Let us resume. Last class somebody asked me. I was very happy, but I missed that, that negative, active negative into passive negative, right? Later on, you asked me, and I hope I cleared your doubts. Simple future. I think we have finished the simple future. And present continuous, I think we are, yes, I think present continuous. Is that present continuous? We stopped in the last class. Somebody, please be active. Accordingly, unmute yourself, right? Unmute yourself and ask your doubts and respond to my questions. So if your locality is very calm, then you can always keep your audio unmuted. No props. Is that so? Present continuous that we need to start? We need to resume today? Or before that one?
No, sir,
Or
it
else
is completed. It is completed.
present continuous completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So past continuous, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. Past continuous. Please remember to change anything into anything. We have to remember in voices. We have to remember those 6 steps, right? And the B forms. That's it. Okay. Please remember. My brother was doing homework. So in this, we need to identify my brother's subject was doing verb and homework object. Homework is changed as subject like homework again. So as homework is singular, was is used, and being is used to make this sentence as progressive, because active voice isn't progressive. So that we should make the passive voice in progress, right? So that's mandatory. So being is used. And done, why done? Because whatever the verb is used in active voice should be changed into V3. So here done. Doing became done. So the work was being done by my brother. So then మనకి ఆన్సర్ మీనింగ్ ఏమొస్తుందంటే My brother was doing homework. My brother homework చేస్తూ ఉండే. Homework was being done by my brother. Homework మా బ్రదర్ చేత చేస్తూ ఉండబడుతుండే. Right? Homework మా బ్రదర్ చేత జరగబడుతుండే. Right? So in such a way we get meaning from this passive voice. See, they were not asking. Here it is, I use negative. So before using negative, let me write over one more question having remaining part of the sentence, excluding those subject, verb, object, right? Girija and Sarita were mesmerizing all of us with their talent. Right? So this is the sentence. At present. Okay? So this is a sentence. Now I'm asking you to change this into passive voice. Change and tell me. So that is why I asked you, get ready with pen and paper so that you can easily note down this question and change into passive voice, and you can say when you are ready with that, with those belongings. Are you doing? Let us make this discussion hands-on. Hands-on. Hands-on means practical. Right? Live. So when one thing will be live, when two sides are actively involved. So you don't want me to ask me any questions, or just you want me keep explaining the things? That's enough for you. If that's so, then I can go with your intention, go with your desire. Come on, you are there, you are 7 there out of 7. At least one respond to my question. No, you are not responding. Let me write. Here, Girija and Sarita is the subject. Were is the helping verb. Okay. Why were? Because Sarita and Girija, plural. Mesmerizing, continuous. All of us is the object. Mesmerizing what? No answer. Mesmerizing what? No answer. But mesmerizing whom? All of us. So that is the object. Right? With their talent at present is remaining part of the sentence. So it is used at the end of the sentence, so we can use at the end of the sentence. Or we can use this after V3. Let me change. Okay. All of us. So is it plural, singular? Plural. So were again. All of us were being mesmerized with their talent at present. Right? At present. By Girija and Sarita. Right? This is the passive voice we need to have. Okay. Or else. So all of us were being mesmerized by Girija and Sarita with their talent at present. Okay. With their talent at present. I missed by, so that I wrote now. I type now. Or this can also be changed like this. See, all of us were being mesmerized with their talent by Girija and Sarita at present. See, this is also right. All of us were being mesmerized with their talent, right, by Girija and Sarita at present. Okay. See, we can also edit this sentence. We can also edit this sentence. This is not wrong at all to convert that sentence active sentence into passive sentence. But so see here there means what? Sarita and Girija, right? So with their talent, who is there? Girija and Sarita, right? So by deleting, by omitting that one, we can also write. See, for example, if you can try, please try. Are you trying? See, here in the place of there, omitting that, deleting that, removing that, here itself we can use Sarita and Girija. First of yes. So when we use this, again, we are not supposed to use by Girija and Sarita. Like this, we can change. All of us were being mesmerized with Sarita and Girija's talent. It means Sarita's talent and Girija's talent at present. Okay. See how it could be right. Let me tell you. So passive, making a sentence passive means making the active verb into passive verb. So were mesmerizing is the active verb because there is no be form is used. I mean passive verb is used. So it is active. And were being is the passive. This is the main verb. Were being is were being mesmerized is a passive. So here itself we made passive. Then the rest could be meaningfully arranged. Meaningfully arranged, right? Meaningfully made, right? Or meaningfully ordered. Meaningfully all the words and phrases ordered like a sentence. So we can also use in this way. All of us were being mesmerized with Sarita and Girija's talent at present. Right? We can also transform this one like this. We can also change this one. We can also use this one in the initial position. Right? At present, all of us were being mesmerized with Sarita and Girija's talent. It means Sarita's and Girija's talent. Okay. So in these ways, the sentence can be transformed into passive voice. Remember. So here, if you have any query or any confusion, I'm here to make your doubts clarified. You can ask me over here, or else you just think of these while listening to this one. The rest, right? You can ask me later. Your wish, as per your wish. See, next one, second sentence. They were not asking me many questions on grammar. Right? So here many questions is the objective and me is also objective. Two objects used there. But I only took one object, that is me. They were not asking whom, me. I didn't take this, they were not asking what. I didn't take the question what, but I took for the question, whom. So I changed me as I. I was not, being. Two helping verbs. When two helping verbs are used, when we are supposed to use not, we should insert in between them. Okay, I was not being asked many questions on grammar by them, they, them, right? So here we can also, this is in brackets. When we do not use many questions after V3, we can also use them after making the subject as an object. Like, I was not being asked, entire one. I was not being asked by them many questions on grammar. This is also right. But which can be given in the examination as option? One of the options of 4. Which can be? Both of them are right. So here, 3 ways I have written. 3 are right. So one of these can be there in the options or as a question. Okay, remember. Now, let us go for interrogative sentence. Was my brother doing homework? Same question I took, same sentence I took here. Was my brother doing homework? Because to make you understand clearly, I used the same sentence. Was my brother doing homework? It's a question, ended with question mark. See, because helping verb is used before the subject, we used before the subject. But here, what is the subject we can get? Object, right? Homework. Then being after subject. Why? When two helping verbs are used, was and being. When two helping verbs are used, only first helping verb used before subject, second helping verb after subject. Being. Done. Doing becomes done by my brother. Simple. And weren't they asking me many questions on grammar? So here it is not even interrogative question. It is negative interrogative. Weren't they? Weren't they? See, let me tell you one thing over here. There are some ways to make a positive sentence into negative. When we know what are the negative words, then we can easily make any positive sentence into negative. Most commonly, not is the negative word that we can use to make positive sentence into negative. Other words are also there, like no, non, N-O-N, or N-O-N-E. Okay? So these words are also used to make a positive sentence into negative. But most usually, most commonly, not is the preferable one. Right? So not is always followed by helping verb. 99.9%. Of course, there is 0.1% is there where not does not go with helping verb. Not does not go with helping verb. There is 0.1%. I'll tell you that where. Okay, remember. But when we are supposed to use not to make a sentence into negative, it always go with helping verb. It means it is always followed by helping verb. See, were not, weren't. Weren't they asking me many questions on grammar? Same as interrogative sentence. Where not is used after helping verb. So I also use the same. Wasn't I being asked many questions on grammar by them? Wasn't I being asked many questions on grammar by them? Or wasn't I being asked by them many questions on grammar? Wasn't I being asked by them many questions on grammar? This is also right. Okay, next. Present perfect. Let us come to present perfect. If you have some more examples you need, you want me explain some more examples, a particular category, right? So you just unmute yourself and ask me, or else I just adjust with the examples which are already arranged here. Okay, because you are not responding. Next, present perfect. What is the present perfect generally structure? Subject have as V3 object. That is a common structure. Subject have as V3 object. Has is for singular subjects. Have is for plural subject. Though I is singular subject, we use have but not has. Don't ask me why. Because it's a grammar rule. And it is not explained anywhere, any website, on any website. And no one has up to date tried to explain why though I is singular, we use have but not has. Because persons like me tell you the reason, like I, of course, is singular, but it is in first person. Actually, this answer, appears silly, funny, but other than this answer, we can't get any answer. Or one more explanation for this, if I can give persons like me. See, where here I write, I have, for this short form, I apostrophe V. So it is pronounced as I, not I have, I. So when we use have for this I, it is easy to pronounce like I. But when we use as instead of have for this I, it sounds very odd. It appears very odd. It seems very odd. Eyes. What eyes? Eyes. What is this? What is eyes? No. Right? So this is a, but let me make you clear. Since the beginning, from the beginning, if you have been using I has, we could have just habituated with this helping verb has for I. These are all simply silly, rules, so that it is, English is non-logical. There is no logic in English, no logics. Just we have rules and we need to follow them. Remember, I repeat, English language has no logic. It is just has rules and regulations. And rules and regulations most of the times are exempted from rules. Sometimes, here and there. Rules ఉన్నాయి, exemptions ఉన్నాయి. లాజిక్ మాత్రం లేదు. రిమెంబర్ అంటే నేనేం చెప్తే అదే వినాలి మీరు. It means what I tell you, what is there on the textbook, I'll tell you that. It is as per English speakers, English native speakers. వారు అట్లా మాట్లాడతారు కాబట్టి మనం ఇట్లా మాట్లాడతాం అంతే, దాని మించి ఏం లేదు. ఓకే. We just have written the exam. We just have written the exam. So here subject, we have written verb, object, the exam. Then what is just remaining part of the sentence, right? See, the exam has just been. The exam has just been. Any doubt you have? Okay. See, why I use just after first helping verb? I told you already, I think, I remember I told you, some adverbs, always, right? Often, seldom, okay? Just, ever, right? Never. So these adverbs, actually they are adverbs, and here are used as remaining part of the sentence. When two helping verbs are used, these kinds of adverbs are used after first helping verb. What, often, seldom, never, ever, just, right? So these are used after first helping verb when two helping verbs are used, like has and been. So I used just after has. So the exam has just been written by us. Next, Tanvi has submitted many reports on her project. Tanvi has submitted many reports on her project. On her project is the remaining part of the sentence. Many projects have been. Tanvi has singular. Many reports, plural. So have been. Extra been is used when V3 is used, right? As per the table, as per the rule. Many reports have been submitted under projects by Tanvi or by Tanvi under projects. No props. Ram has not inculcated the Vedas. The Vedas, this is negative. So this is also not like, just, right? Because now here not is also an adverb. So if you ask me what is the part of speech of not in the sentence, I'll tell you that it is playing a role of adverb. Okay. Ram has not inculcated the Vedas. The Vedas have not been inculcated by Ram. Right? The Vedas have not been inculcated by Ram. Been is B form. B form. Right? Is used for V3. When V3 is used in active voice, extra B form been is used. Right? This is perfect tense. Okay. So here interrogative. Have we just written the exam? Have we just written the exam? Same. Has the exam just been written by us? As this is adverb, like not, first helping verb here, and this not like remaining part of the sentence after helping verb, and later on this been written same by we becomes us. Next, has not Ram, this is negative interrogative, has not Ram inculcated the Vedas? Have not the Vedas been inculcated by Ram? Or haven't the Vedas been inculcated by Ram? Okay, like this we change. So still you have any doubts, please ask me, unmuting yourself, or else I just proceed. Next, future perfect. I think you might have.
Excuse me, Janaradi. Who is this NA? Who is this NA?
Sir, I'm Nagaraju, sir.
Yeah, Nagaraju. I am asking, then no, you are not responding. I
I
texted
am
you.
responded, sir.
Okay, continue.
Right. Future perfect. So I think you could have understood one thing, that we are not transforming a particular sentence into passive voice. What are they? Perfect continuous tenses. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. These three perfect continuous tenses cannot be changed into passive voice. Don't ask me why. Because we don't have rules to change them into passive voice. Right? Next, come to the point. Ravali will have finished her project in time. Ravali will have finished her project in time. దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే రవలి ఆమె యొక్క ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని ఇన్ టైంలో ఫినిష్ చేసి ఉంటుంది. భవిష్యత్తులో పని కంప్లీట్ అయ్యి ఉండడం అనమాట. ఫ్యూచర్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ అంటే భవిష్యత్తులో ఒక పని కంప్లీట్ అయ్యి ఉండడం. ఎలా అంటే రేపు సాయంత్రం 6 గంటల వరకల్లా నేను ఇంటికి చేరుకొని ఉంటా. ఎల్లుండి మధ్యాహ్నం వరకు మా బ్రదర్ ముంబై చేరుకొని ఉంటాడు. రైట్? సో ఇట్లా మనం యూజ్ చేస్తాం కదా. అలా ఈ ఫ్యూచర్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ టెన్స్ ని యూజ్ చేయాలి మనం. ఓకే, will Ravali will have finished her project in time? That is the question we have. See, what is the subject here? Ravali will have finished is the verb. Her project is object. In time is remaining part of the sentence. Her project will have been. Her project will have been finished in time by Ravali. Or her project will have been finished by Ravali in time. Okay, both the ways are correct. If anybody tells you or any book tells you that it is wrong, then the book or the person is quietly wrong. Okay, completely wrong. Because I have referred almost all kinds of grammar books which are authenticated by the governments of the particular countries, either America or British or India. We only use only three kinds of languages, either British English we use, or American English, or Indian English. We do not have any particular grammatical rules for Indian English, but in the pronunciation we have. Okay, next, Janaki can have bestowed. Here bestow means give. Bestowed means given. Okay, Janaki can have bestowed a boon for the needy. Needy means the people who are in need. Okay, Janaki can have bestowed a boon for the needy. So here a boon is the object. A boon is the object. Janaki is the subject. A boon can have been bestowed for the needy by Janaki. Been is the extra word, right? And see, you can ask me, or if you can have a doubt like, why don't we use this been in between these two? No, we cannot use, because if you remember, present perfect continuous or future perfect continuous will have been going, shall have been coming, right? So the same rule applies here. Been is used. This is actually these are not two helping verbs we are getting. This is only one. But when we are supposed to use not, we should use after first helping verb, after can. A boon cannot have been bestowed like that. But when we are making it as passive voice by using been, we should use it after can have, or may have, or shall have, or will have. Okay. So a boon can have been bestowed for the needy by Janaki. Now let us make it interrogative. Will Ravali have finished her project in time? Same example I took. Will. Her project. Second helping verb have. Third helping verb been. Okay. So will her project have been finished in time by Ravali? Or by Ravali in time? Question mark. Can Janaki have bestowed a boon for the needy? So can a boon object, subject, made subject. Can a boon have been bestowed for the needy by Janaki? Right? This is how it can be changed. Right. Now here the actual situation, I mean some critical examples we're supposed to have here. The time has come to discuss somehow, not too critical, but somehow, the odd examples we are going to have now, here onwards. When the following words are indefinite pronouns. I think we discussed when we discussed kinds of pronouns. Indefinite pronouns like somebody, someone, anybody, anyone, everybody, everyone. Right? Or one, all, many. These are all indefinite pronouns. These are all indefinite pronouns. Someone, somebody, nobody, anybody, anyone, everybody, everyone, nobody, no one also. I didn't write, but nobody, no one, all, many. Right? These are the indefinite pronouns. So when these are the words used in active voice, are used as a subject in active voice, we need not to use them in passive voice as object. ఇవి ఒకవేళ సబ్జెక్ట్ గా ఉపయోగించబడితే ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ ని మనం ఆబ్జెక్ట్ చేస్తాం కదా, జనరల్ గా రవలి అయింది ఇక్కడ. హీ ఉంటే హర్ అవుతుంది, షీ ఉంటే హీ ఉంటే హిమ్ అవుతుంది, షీ ఉంటే హర్ అవుతుంది కదా. సో ఇక్కడ అవి మళ్ళీ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ గా మార్చాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, ఎందుకంటే నోన్ అన్నమాట. బికాస్ దే ఆర్ నోన్ ఆర్ అన్నోన్. See examples. Somebody took my pen. So here somebody took my pen అంటే ఎవరు తీసుకురో తెలియదు. తెలియనప్పుడు somebody పెట్టడం అనుకో. For example, say my pen was stolen. Everything is same, just it is what is highlighted is a different one that we are learning. See, this is subject, this is V2, my pen is object. My pen. ఇక్కడ was, why was? Because here it is V2 ఉంది కాబట్టి was యూజ్ చేయాలి. My pen was, took becomes taken, V3, right? My pen was stolen. After V3 what we use? By. After that we make subject as object. So I made. My pen was taken by somebody. I kept it in the brackets. So it means it can be used, cannot be used. It is not necessary, it is not needed. By someone, using by somebody, by someone is not required. So adi bracket lo పెట్టేసిన, right? My pen was taken. Next, one should respect elders. ఇక్కడ one should respect elders అంటే one means అందరూ అని, ప్రతి ఒక్కరు ఎల్డర్స్ ని రెస్పెక్ట్ చేయాలి అని. Elders must be respected. Elders must be respected. That's it. పెద్దవారు గౌరవించబడాలి. By one or by all or by us ఎందుకు? No need, not required. Okay. అందుకే this is the notice. This is the note. Okay. Remember. Many have received the call letter. Many have received the call letter. See, the call letter is the object. The call letter has been. So here present perfect has been. Have వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ, have V3 వచ్చింది కాబట్టి be next యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ లెటర్ కు సింగులర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంది కాబట్టి సింగులర్ verb has. The letter has been received by many. It is not required. The letter has been received, right? So in this context, in this as the meaning of this sentence, you may think that sir, this may be required. I think it is required. You may think, of course, it is as per the thought process of the candidate. And I mean, it is up to the reader. But in the examination point of view, it may be or may not be given. If it is given, it also may be kept in brackets. ఒకవేళ ఇస్తే దాని బ్రాకెట్ లో కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు, బ్రాకెట్ లేకుండా కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు. ఓకే, రిమెంబర్. అక్కడ నోబడి, నో వన్, నెగిటివ్ ఎందుకు రాయాలి అంటే వాటికి ఒక ప్రత్యేకత ఉంది. దే హ్యావ్ సమ్ పర్టికులర్ what we call dimension, particular what we call particularity it has. ఒక ప్రత్యేకత ఉంది దానికి, అందుకే అక్కడ యూజ్ చేయాలి. When the following indefinite pronouns used as subject, they can be transformed as the following. అవి ఎట్లా ఆబ్జెక్ట్ గా మారుతాయి అంటే ఇట్లా మారుతాయి. When nobody is used as a subject, it becomes in passive voice not anybody. When nothing is used as a subject, as an object, not anything, right? Not anything, not at one time, at one place, but see how. No one questioned me at any time. No one questioned me at any time, right? So here, no one, subject, questioned, verb, me, object. So at any time, remaining part of the sentence. I was not. This no means not. No means not. So where not is used generally after helping verb. So I used here. I was not questioned at any time. So again, what is left there? One. By one. Not needed. And if you write, no sir, I want to write it, you can write, no problem. Don't, it is not wrong, but not required. Okay. Or, I was not questioned. I was not questioned at any time by anybody. Here it is a typo. Should be by. I was not questioned at any time by anybody. Because, or anyone. Anybody or anyone. It can be transformed. Because anybody means body, one means one. Next, nothing has helped me, helped him. Nothing has helped him. See, he is the object. He has not been. So here nothing low, no anedi not. So where not is used generally after subject, helping verb. That too first helping verb. So him became he. Has, why has? Here it is has. Why not? Here it is no. Not. Has not. Been. Why been? Because it is past perfect. Because V3. Helped. V3. By anything. He has not been helped by anything. Right? Like this. Not plus anything. He has not been helped by anything. Okay? Like this, we change. Now, one more category. I think we can consider this one. It is the first category. It is the second category. It is the third category. Third step or third complicated area or confused area or somehow critical area. Right? Let's see. How WH questions changed into passive voice. Before going into these examples, let me tell you. Generally, WH words are what, where, how much, how often, how seldom, how far, right? And who, whose, which. These are the WH words. Why they are known as WH words? Because they begin with WH. They begin with WH. And what they mean? They generally question something. అవి ఉపయోగిస్తున్నామంటే క్వశ్చన్ లాగానే అది వచ్చిందంటే దట్ ఈస్ క్వశ్చన్. Nothing more than that. WH word వచ్చిందంటే క్వశ్చన్ క్వశ్చన్ కాదు క్వశ్చన్ దాంట్లో షి ఉండాలి చా ఉండాలి రెండు కలిపి ఉండాలి సో క్వశ్చన్ like that. Of course it is not our duty to have a discussion on pronunciation. When do you warn him? When do you warn him? When do you warn him? Actually, let us consider the sentence without having helping verb and WH question. You warn him. Now change that. He was warned by you. Simple. Just see. Let me write here. You warn. Then passive-wise, what is the passive-wise? What is the passive-wise for this? Him becomes he. Warn means warn is the V1, right? Warned is V2. So when V1 is used, we should use either is or am or are, right? See, so because subject he, I use is. He is warned becomes warned, V3. By subject is changed as object. He is warned by you. So this is what we have. Now include this, not when, right? Include this. Do you warn him? Because helping verb is used before subject. We use that is before here, right? Is. Okay. Is he warned by you? Question mark. Right. Now add when also. When do you warn him? When, where when is used? Initially. So keep it initial. When is he warned by you? That's it. Simple. Very, very simple. But let me also remind you once again. Sir, how the questions will ask in the exam will be asked in the exam. They may not ask you to transform this one into exactly passive-wise. But when they give you a sentence like this, you should be able to identify whether it is a grammatically right sentence or wrong sentence. But when do you understand it is, when do you recognize this sentence is grammatically right or wrong? When you know why this is so. అసలు ఇది ఏ సెంటెన్స్, ఇది ఎట్లా కరెక్ట్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు తెలుసుకుంటావు అంటే when you know the rules of voices to change active voice into passive voice. Right? That's how we are discussing. These are the things, important things. అర్థమైంది కదా? ఇది రైట్ అని నీకు తెలవాలి అంటే యాక్టివ్ వాయిస్ నుంచి ప్యాసివ్ వాయిస్ లోకి ఎలా చేంజ్ చేయాలో అనే పేరు మీద నేర్చుకుంటున్నాం. In the name of changing an active voice into passive voice, we are learning to recognize a sentence whether it is grammatically right or wrong. When you are able to identify or recognize a sentence whether it is grammatically right or wrong, then you are there to answer every question in any angle that it can be asked, in any perception, in any dimension it can be asked. ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఏ యాంగిల్ లో ఇచ్చినా నువ్వు ఆన్సర్ చేస్తావు, because you know the rule whether it is right or not wrong. Hope you are following. Let us go to next sentence. How can they pose such questions? ఇక్కడ pose means ask. How can they ask such questions? అలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ అట్లా ఎట్లా అడుగుతారు వాళ్ళు? How can they pose such questions? How? That is the expression actually. See, same. Just imagine. There is no how can in the sentence. Now change. They pose such questions. Such questions are posed by them. But there is can is helping verb. See, first write how, and can. Why? Because it is used before subject. We also used before subject such questions, right? How can such questions? Why such questions? It is object. Object changed as subject. So how can such questions? Now here be. Where is be? Why is be? Why be is used here? Because it is simple future. Can V1. So when can, will, shall, may are used, extra be is used. First helping verb before subject, second helping verb after subject. So how can such questions be posed? Pose becomes posed, V3. By simply after V3 by. They becomes them. Right? Now, what did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? So again, keep what initial position, right? Did, was. Why did became was? Because it is helping verb in past tense, but it is helping verb in future, in past tense in passive voice. It is in active voice, did, and it is in passive voice. B form. Okay. What did you do yesterday? What? Before subject, did helping verb. Before subject was. Okay. What was done yesterday by you? See here. Actually, there is no subjective in this sentence. Right? Let me make you clear. What did you do yesterday? What WH word? Did helping verb. You subject. Do verb. Yesterday remaining part of the sentence. Yesterday remaining part of the sentence. When a question begins with what? When a question begins with what, and when object is not given, in that situation, what a subject. What becomes itself is a subject. See, let me tell you in Telugu. What did you do yesterday? Yesterday remaining part of the sentence. What was done by you? What was done yesterday by you? నిన్న నువ్వు ఏం చేసినావు? What did you do yesterday? నిన్న నువ్వు ఏం చేసావు? Here, what was done? What was done yesterday? నిన్న ఏం చేయబడింది by you, నీ చేత? ఏం చేయబడింది నిన్న నీ చేత? What did you do yesterday? నిన్న నువ్వు ఏం చేసినావు? నిన్న నీ చేత ఏం చేయబడింది? నిన్న నువ్వు ఏం చేసినావు? నిన్న నీ చేత ఏం చేయబడింది? Right? So when what is the initial position, when object is not used, in the passive voice, what itself becomes subject. Right? ఏం చేసినావు అనేది క్వశ్చన్ అన్నమాట. ఇదే సబ్జెక్ట్ ఇక్కడ. రైట్? నా ఒకవేళ if you need one more example, if you ask me, I will tell you one more example based on this. Unless you ask me, I don't tell. I just proceed this one. Okay? Now see. How will Radhika marry me? నన్ను ఎట్లా పెళ్లి చేసుకుంటుంది రాధిక? How will Radhika marry me? Right? So how? Right? How? First, will became shall. Why? Because Here object is being changed as subject like I. And what is the preferable helping verb for the subject I? Shall. Will, not wrong, but preferable shall. So for example, instead of shall, here I write will. If you ask me it is wrong, sir, no, I don't say it is wrong, right? How will I be? Also right. But which is preferable in written? Shall for subject I. So I used. How shall I be? First helping verb before subject, second helping verb after subject. How shall I be married by Radhika? రాధిక చేత నేను ఎలా పెళ్లి చేసుకోబడతాను? How will Radhika marry me? నన్ను ఎలా రాధిక పెళ్లి చేసుకుంటుంది? How shall I be married? ఎలా పెళ్లి చేసుకోబడతాను by Radhika? రాధిక చేత. అది. Where have you stopped him? Where have you stopped him? అతను నువ్వు ఎక్కడ ఆపినావు? రైట్? ఎక్కడ ఆపావు? Where? Right? Were became was. Why? Because here were, because they. Subject. Here itself was, because subject English, because singular. So, where was? Before subject helping verb, before subject helping verb. Where was English being learnt? Sorry. Where have we learnt? Right. Have, has. Same formula here. Have you. Have, he has, because he. Right? Where has he been? Why been? Have V3. Present perfect. So been. Before subject, first helping verb. Before, after subject, second helping verb. Where has he been stopped? Stopped. V3. After V3, by. After by, subject. Okay. Where were they learning English? Where were they learning English? Where were becomes was, because English. Being, because learning. And learning becomes learnt, V3. Or learned. Anything we can use. By, after V3, by. They becomes them. Question mark. Okay. Where are the students writing exams? Where are the students writing exams? Where? Exams. So was. Sorry here. Is it? Right? Is the right. Why? Here I used present continuous kada. Here was is there. Was is past continuous. So that's wrong. So I made it is. Where? Or became is. Why? Sorry. That should be or. Why are here the students? Subject plural are. Here also exams. Plural are. Okay. Why are exams? Why being writing? Why being writing? Before subject, first helping verb, after subject, second helping verb. Writing becomes written. After V3, by. After by, subject. What is the subject? The students. Why are the students? Where are the students? The students. Okay. See, where are the students writing exam? Where are exams being written? Where are exams being written? By students. Okay. So this is what today's examples been explained, right? Hope you enjoyed, hope you relished, hope you understood. If not, now it's your turn, it's your time, it's your turn, it's your time to have your doubts clarified. to get your doubts clarified. If you do not have, I just close the meeting.
No doubt, sir. Everything is clear.
If everything is clear, I close the meeting, sir. Any doubt you have, please ask me. Actually, I enjoy receiving doubts, receiving questions.